Set for a start, Damien Ward in a 7 on the pole. Brzezinski on debut on the outside front row, and down to turn number 1 they go. And into the first turn, Damien Ward looking for 2 on the trot and booking his trip to Brazil here this afternoon. His brother Lucas getting into trouble toward the rear of the field as they work their way through the first part of this circuit. 1,117 metres the distance per lap around here at the bend. The International Karting Circuit. Damien Ward up through the Mojo section of turns they go. He's got a slight advantage over our second place driver Brzezinski, who's under attack here from Josh Bethune as they work their way back to the start finish straight. Oh, Ward gets a wheel off on the dirt, and I think Bethune went in sympathy with him. And he's been dropped back to 4th now of Bethune. So the Kiwis had to slot himself back into 4th position as the charge is on from Cody Brzezinski and Ryan Kennedy. Kennedy, who of course will be representing Australia for the 5th time at the World Finals in Brazil coming up at the end of November. Was a bit out of sorts this morning in the pre-final, but he seems to have got that sorted out now that we're back in dry track running here this afternoon. He's all over the back of Brzezinski now, goes up the inside. Brzezinski tries to hold tough, but has to yield. He drops back to 3rd spot. Bethune in 4th. In 5th placing is Samuel Waddell, the second of the Kiwis. So the Kiwis are now 4th and 5th out there. Down the front straight away they go toward turn number 1. Couple of big moves coming. This is what we've come to expect, and this is what we've wanted to see all weekend long. Dry weather conditions producing some outstanding racing. We've had some wonderful finals here. Now the Bend Motorsport Park is really starting to shine as Damien Ward is really shining out in front. His lead is 1.3 seconds over Ryan Kennedy. Kennedy's done the fastest first sector on this particular lap as they work their way through the middle part of the race circuit one more time. Kennedy's up again on Damien Ward. 12.6 for the second sector, plays a 12.5. So work their way back around and look at the battle for second, 3rd, 4th and 5th. Oh, Kennedy's had a drama. He's been dropped out of that group. He's been dropped down to 6th spot. Brzezinski and Bethune working together. They've got the lead down to 0.6 of a second. So not much in it out there at the moment, but Brzezinski in 2nd placing. Josh Bethune, look at how he's working that steering wheel, trying to get up onto racing terms with Cody Brzezinski. You're watching the DD2 final here at the grand final of the Rotax Pro Tour for season 2018. Damien Ward leading the way by 0.6 of a second, but Cody Brzezinski is on the charge at the moment. He would love to take out his first ever DD2 race with Cody Brzezinski. Of course, he'll be up in Rotax Light a bit later on. Right behind him, though, is the Kiwi Josh Bethune, also searching for his first DD2 victory in the Express car. Down to turn number 1, they swing. This swooping turn number 1. You basically get about halfway through the corner before you brake hard. That brilliant turn number 2 complex. The gap's still at 0.6 of a second. Bethune's just done the fastest lap of the race, a 50.036. Working their way through the middle sector again. Ward leading the way. The 18 of Brzezinski trying to close down on him. They're now both in the same camera shot, as you can see. Thank you to Howard's Concreting, Scotty Howard and team from Howard's Concreting for allowing us to bring you this live stream of the DD2 final here at the magnificent Bend Motorsport Park, now bathed in sunshine. Mother Nature's made it quite difficult for us throughout the course of the weekend. Bethune in 3rd spot. He is charging through. Brzezinski's done the fastest lap of the race and cut the lead to 0.3 of a second, a 49.722. That time through for Cody Brzezinski. Down through the left-hander they go. Brzezinski trying to close the gap here. There's absolutely nothing in it between the Queenslander and the New South Welshman. A true state of origin battle going on here at the moment. Of course, speaking of state of origin, last night Collingwood getting through to the next round of the AFL Finals. The mighty South Sydney Rabbitohs getting one up by a single point on the St George Illawarra Dragons. Thanks for the lottery ticket to our race director, Mark Horsley. As now there is the battle going on between our top two, nose to tail, between Brzezinski and Ward. Ryan Kennedy's just done the fastest lap of the race with clear air back there in fourth spot, recovering from whatever shuffled him down the order a bit earlier on. So Kennedy, with 12 laps to go, still fancies himself as being able to play a part in the outcome of this race. There he is, Ryan Kennedy, the number 4. The Formula K package that we've become so used to seeing toward the front of DD2 as they work their way through the middle part of the race circuit. Ward still leading the way, looking for 2 wins on the trot. But look at Cody Brzezinski, the number 18, Velocity Kart Shop, comp kart out of Sydney. All over his tail here as they go down through turn number 1. Brzezinski a couple of weekends ago took out the tag final in the Australian Kart Championship, however, had a drop-down nose cone bumper penalty applied, which cost him the Australian Championship by the narrowest of points margins. Certainly walking away with a Rotax Pro Tour DD2 victory would be a nice consolation, and certainly the way to end the series for Cody Brzezinski in his first time in this 2-speed gearbox, 125cc package with front brakes. Just tap the rear of Ward then. Look out Bethune all over the back of him as they come down the front straightaway. A 49.560 for Ward that lap. Brzezinski a 49.592. 49.458 for Bethune. And a 49.328 for Ryan Kennedy. He's only 2.2 seconds off the race lead as Brzezinski winds it up. Fastest first sector of anybody for Cody Brzezinski now. Up towards the Mojo turn. Through the right-hander they come. Brzezinski closing down on the rear of Ward. They come back to the start-finish straight. There's only 10 laps to go in this one. Oh, look at Brzezinski. He's all over the tail of him now. The race is on for the lead up the front. Kennedy a new fastest lap in 4th. Kennedy's still got the time to try and close the gap to these guys. Although he needs to pull a few big ones out. Only just under a 10th quicker. The nose in front of him. Ryan Kennedy now. Brzezinski lining up the Queenslander. Damien Ward, he's been to the World Finals previously, as now Brzezinski goes up the inside. Brzezinski represented Australia as a junior over at the World Finals a couple of years ago. Here comes Bethune up the inside. An opportunistic move from the Kiwi to move his way into second position. Now he's all over the tail of Cody Brzezinski as they come to the start-finish straight. Has Ward got a problem? Or has he just lost momentum? Down the front straight away they go to turn number 1. Brzezinski leads Bethune into second. Ward's dropped back to third. He's got Ryan Kennedy all over him like a cheap suit at the moment. They're working their way through the middle part of the race lap. Still in 5th place is Troy Morrissey on debut in the category. Then it's Sam Waddell, Lucas Ward, Taylor Aegis, Jack Preston and Nikolai Thomas with Daniel Pegg at the back of the bus in 11th. So working their way through, we're just past the halfway point of this final here for Rotax DD2 as Cody Brzezinski starts to build his advantage in the Velocity Kart Shop comp kart. Down through the right-hander they go. Bethune trying to go with him. Fastest second sector of anyone by Cody Brzezinski that time out. Across the start line they go. And Bethune does the fastest third sector of anyone as Brzezinski's lead is 0.2 of a second. Ward still holding on to third spot, with Kennedy on his tail, as you can see. There's nothing in it between our top two. The same as the battle between third and fourth, as you can see right there. They start winding their way around here. Tough as bringing you the Rotax Pro Tour. Grand final day here, and Howard's Concreting bringing us the DD2 category. Thank you to Scotty and his team for all their assistance throughout season 2018. Can Ward recover here and try and close the gap to throw a challenge in the dying laps between Brzezinski and Bethune? He'll still be on the podium. Anyhow, will almost certainly guarantee himself a place to Team Australia. We certainly still have to do the points after the weekend. But he was in front after his round victory at Albury. There's Taylor Aegis a bit further back, the number 98 Boost Mobile Kart, the best female racer in Australia. It's part of the Z-Course outfit. Doing a terrific job. Took out the SP Tools Ladies Trophy in the Australian Kart Championship just a couple of weeks ago. She's been at the point of that championship right throughout. Was the first female racer to qualify on pole in a DD2 race in Australia. She's currently running in 6th position. Still no change in the order up the front. It's Cody Brzezinski leading the way, but Josh Bethune has just done the fastest lap of the race in 2nd spot, a 49.220. He's taken 3/100ths of a second out of Cody Brzezinski's lead. There's 0.3 of a second between them with 5 laps left remaining in this one. They work their way through the middle part of the race circuit. It's outstanding to be creating history here at the Bend Motorsport Park. Take it to the next level is their catch cry, and they have well and truly done that. Not much difference between our top two at the moment. Things have remained pretty well status quo. As for the battle for 3rd, Ryan Kennedy starting to fire up here. He's all over the back of Damien Ward. Ward, our early race leader. He dropped back to 3rd spot. Now look at Kennedy. The two Queenslanders, 3rd and 4th. Can Kennedy do anything about Ward here? Through the left-hander they go. The grip's starting to go down again on the race circuit. You can see those distinct black lines. They were very evident on Friday after 2 days of dry running. Then yesterday, with the bizarre weather conditions that we had, washed, meant much of the black lines away. They're coming back with a vengeance now that we're running in perfect clear skies as Kennedy now moves into 3rd position. The Formula K driver up to position number 3. Down the front stretch they come. Just 3 laps left to go now for Cody Brzezinski. He's decided it's go time, and he's opened the lead out to nearly 0.6 of a second over the Kiwi Josh Bethune. Josh came in for the second portion of DD2 this year and has been quick since he hit the track at Eastern Creek for round number 4 and has been right amongst it, and certainly was well and truly in the points hunt coming into this weekend as they work their way past the main Bend Motorsport Park circuit. 7.7 kilometres. The International GT circuit is the 2nd longest permanent circuit in the world outside the Nürburgring Nordschleife. How great would it be to see a long-distance GT race here, particularly at night time? That'd be pretty exciting as they come back to the front straightaway here at the Bend Karting Stadium. Cody Brzezinski, fastest 1st sector. Josh Bethune, fastest 3rd sector. 0.6 of a second, the gap between the two of them. Ryan Kennedy on target for yet another Pro Tour podium. This young Queenslander very quietly spoken. Of course, tonight he'll receive his ticket to the World Finals in Brazil. We'll crown the rest of Team Australia. We'll also announce the Australian team captain. Wonder who that's going to be. And of course, the Jason Richards Memorial winner. The drivers racing for the Jason Richards Trophy this afternoon. Cody Brzezinski very much in line for the Jason Richards Memorial Trophy here as he crosses the line with 1 lap left remaining. So only one more circulation for Brzezinski to win the Jason Richards Trophy. It's become a very much a coveted part of the Rotax Pro Tour. Brzezinski on debut has been solid in DD2. This is a great way to get himself set up for the Race of Stars on the Gold Coast come the middle of October. The Velocity Kart Shop number 18 Comp Cart. Works his way through the Mojo turns. Comes around. He's just got a couple more corners left to go. It's been a masterful drive by Brzezinski. He will come through onto the front straightaway. The checkered flag is at the ready. And Cody Brzezinski wins DD2 on debut. Good stuff there. He takes it out. Josh Bethune. He comes home in second spot. Almost a second behind Brzezinski. Then it's Kennedy, followed by Ward. Troy Morrissey gets a top 5 on his debut in the category, leading home Taylor Aegis, Lucas Ward, Sam Waddell, Nikolai Thomas and Daniel Pegg. Rounding out our top 10, Jack Preston, a non-finisher in that one, but there's no doubt about Cody Brzezinski, one of the finest young drivers in Australia. He's taken out DD2, he's taken out the Jason Richards Trophy. We're going to take a break here at the Tough As Rotax Pro Tour Grand Final Day. Thanks to Howard's Concreting for bringing us DD2.